flag in the front window, and it had the 3 stars. Well, actually, it had 4 stars on it. So she had 3 sons and a son-in-law. It was December 28th, 1944. It was 3 days after Christmas. We still had a Christmas tree up and all. And I can remember the Western Union man coming to the door, knocking on the door and handing my mother the telegram, and then she just, excuse me, something you don't forget.
One of the key points of World War II was that it was a changing point for African Americans and women to prove that they can serve and fight on an equal playing field just as their counterparts could. It was also the most destructive war the world has ever seen and the second most deadliest war in terms of American casualties. World War II also helped preserve peace in the world and stop the threat of 2 world tyrannies, forms of evil that threaten all lives, including the ones of Americans and Virginians. Imagine an alternate universe where evilness and hatred is just allowed all around. Well, you know who to thank. Due to these men and women who gave their lives and was willing to fight this form of evil and not let it prevail in this world nor accept it in any way, shape, or form. They gave the ultimate sacrifice, even if it means giving up their life and leaving their loved ones. They are the root, as I will explain in this video. And I came outside to show you the similarities between a tree and the military. With a tree, you have the roots, and you also have the branches and the leaves at the top. The branches and leaves at the top are the people and politics. Important, but they change, and they're not as important and stable as the root. The root is the military. And just like the roots of a tree that is under the ground and unseen, the military doesn't get as much coverage by the media or the people, and not enough recognition for their heroism and the sacrifice that they. As I said with the tree analogy, the veterans in the military is the root. They are the ones that keep everything stable. Society and government would not exist as we know without someone having to fight for it and defend it.
Age 77, and I'm the average age of a World War II veteran. And with veterans dying at the rate of 1,000 a day, it is unlikely that any of us who are in World War II will ever see a World War II memorial. I said, I know I won't, because I've just been told last August that I had 6 months to live or less.
As of 2022, the average age of a World War II veteran is age 96. With more and more of them passing away every day, we cannot forget their achievements and their stories that they have to tell. My only biggest fear for America is that it will take another 9/11 or Pearl Harbor for people to be patriotic. It will take people to die to be patriotic. We might as well be patriotic now. Special thanks to Sergeant Bill Hutchler, Ralph Fields, Foreign Policy, Getty Images, and Statista.